multiply these two rational expressions. So we have 28 a cubed b to the fourth over 20x squared y squared times 25 x cubed y squared over 7a squared b cubed. Now remember, when you're multiplying two rational expressions, it's just like multiplying two fractions, right? So you have two fractions, one which is a over b, the other which is c over d. The product is just the product of the numerators over the product of the denominators. So it's the same way here, right? So you can rewrite this as 28 a cubed b to the fourth times 25 x cubed y squared over 20 x squared y squared times 7a squared b cubed. Right? So now I want to order my terms a little bit. I want to put the numbers together, and then all the variables together. So I want to have 28 plus 25 times a cubed b to the fourth x cubed y squared. So sort of in alphabetical order, and the numbers go first. And I want to do the same thing with the denominator. So 20 times 7 times a squared times b cubed times x squared times y squared. Now, you can multiply these numbers together, the numerators and the denominators, if you want, but we're going to be factoring things out, so you're actually going to make things more challenging for yourself by doing so. So now, to reduce, what I'm going to do is write the factorizations of 28 and 25 and then 20 and 7. So 28 turns into 7 times 4, and 25 is 5 times 5. So a cubed b to the fourth x cubed y squared. And then 20 is 5 times 4, and then 7 is just a prime number, and we get a squared times b cubed times x squared times y squared. So now some of the numbers, notice they cancel out. There's a 5 in the numerator and the denominator, and there's a 4 in the numerator and the denominator, and there's a 7 in the numerator and the denominator. So we canceled a lot of numbers out. So our equation, our expression now looks like 5a cubed b to the fourth x cubed y squared over a squared b cubed x squared y squared. So now the numbers are taken care of. So now we have to worry about the variables. And there's an a in the numerator and the denominator, a b, an x, and a y. And we have to reduce all of them. And remember, when we have any number, let's say d, and we take it to a power, and we take that same number to another power, then what do we do with the exponents? We subtract them. So this is going to become d to the r minus s. So keeping that in mind, when we're rewriting, this becomes 5 times a to the 3 minus 2. We're just subtracting the exponents, times b to the 4 minus 3, times x to the 3 minus 2, times y to the 2 minus 2. Right? I just used the quotient rule for exponents on all four of the variables. So now simplifying, 5a to the 3 minus 2 is just a to the first power, or a. Same thing with b, and same thing with x. And now for y, we get y to the 0 power. But remember, one of the other rules for exponents is that any number taken to the 0 power is just going to be 1. So we can replace this y to the 0 with just 1. And then finally simplifying, basically not writing that 1, we get 5 times a times b times x. And since there's nothing else to do, then this is the final simplified form for the product of those two rational expressions.